Hello, welcome back to Fallout 76. I discovered something interesting while messing around. At first I thought I was seeing things, but after doing a bit of testing and checking, I can confirm that I found a way to fast travel for free. To any location on the map, for free. Well, as long as you're not overweight. So that's too bad for my fat ass, I guess. But as people keep reminding me, rightly of course, not everybody knows the tricks of the game, and I shouldn't assume things. It's something that I keep forgetting, so let me also cater to newer players by covering all the ways in which you can fast travel for free in the game. A few new free fast travel locations have been added, so it's worth having a comprehensive list of all the sites. I'll also reprise the way to fast travel while OVERENCUMBERED. A lot more people seem to know about this since I released my previous videos on fast traveling, but it's such a useful trick that I want to make sure everybody's across it. Then I'll cover how to fast travel to anywhere for free. I've known about the last one for a while now, but I didn't publish it because I'm pretty sure that it's going to get patched as soon as Bethesda has the chance. So if you're a Bethesda employee, have mercy on us poor souls and please close this page now. These are not the tricks you're looking for. These are not the tricks we're looking for. Just having a bit of fun. Don't ban me, Todd. You've got bigger things to worry about than some random YouTuber. In any case, here's all the ways to fast travel for free. The map has certain designated locations that you can always fast travel to for free. The latest updates gave us 3 new ones, and I'll be covering them too. You should be using these places as hopping points to save your caps from the Todd tags. Basically, if you're traveling anywhere, travel to a free location and then onto your final destination. You do have to go through 2 loading screens, but if loading screens are good enough for Starfield, then they're good enough for you. These will always be available, so it's good to know them. Vault 76. You taught this one pretty early in the main questline. One of the objectives after you speak to Duchess is to fast travel to the vault. If you paid attention, then you notice that it's for free. And yes, how long are these two going to sit here? Do they even go to the toilet? Or do they just crap their pants like me? Whitespring. This is the Responder's new HQ, and you can fast travel to both the refuge entrance and the mall entrance. I'm told that it used to be pretty infested with ghouls, so I can't imagine that it was a free fast travel location back then. But anyway, it's a free location now, and the mall has pretty much everything you need. Vendors, workbenches, stashes, and so on. You're only missing some gold vendors. It's a great staging area. Fort Atlas. This is the Brotherhood of Steel's HQ, and it's in a good central location of the map. I tend to use it when traveling to the east of the map, because there's no default free fast travel locations in the Mire. Crater. The Appalachian Raider HQ. It's located in the center north of the map, so it's great for accessing the Toxic Valley. But of course, you want to make sure that you have a good enough reputation that you won't get attacked on sight. Foundation, the HQ of the Settler faction. It gives you access to the southern part of the map, and it's the best hopping point for Watoga. And again, you want to have a decent reputation so you don't start a fight immediately. Nukatur. This was added by the Nukatur update and gives you access to the south and east sides of the Ash Heap. It's similar to the Whitespring Mall in that it's a well-known place for players to congregate at. Rusty Pick. This is where you exchange script for legendary modules, but it's also a fast travel location in the northern side of the Ash Heap. It's particularly good for going to Charlestown and the western part of the Ash Heap. Rose Room. This is a pretty new fast travel location that was added by the Atlantic City update. It's roughly halfway between the crater and Fort Atlas, so it's not as useful as most sites. But it is great if you're going to Morgantown to visit the best NPC in the game and you're short on caps. The Training Post. This is one of the 2 new free fast travel spots added by the Skyline update. It's obviously intended to be a player hub in this region because you have all the workbenches you might need. It's a very handy base for exploring the region. Dark Hollow Manor. The second free fast travel location added by the Skyline update. It gives you access to Vault 63. Oh no, I've spoiled the new quest lines. Lol. But yes, it's free so you can make use of it. It's not as good as a training post because there's enemies outside, but it is available. There are also temporary free fast travel locations that you can take advantage of. You can always fast travel to your camp or your Fallout first tent. Click on the icon and you'll see an option to fast travel. so it's not a bad idea to set up an alternate camp in a location you go to regularly. I recommend the dolly slots in the video about the backpack just because you go there often for scout activities when you're starting to play. My own main camp is located near to Somersville. It's just a convenient location for me. Feel free to stop by if you're a low level player and you want plans for one camp. High level players are welcome too, but don't clean out the plans or the serums to resell them for more. They're cheap because I want to help low level players. The same goes for any workshops that you're taking over. But because you pay caps to take them over, they're not really free, you're just paying a lump sum up front. This is an option for those days when the challenges require you to take over a workshop. You have to do it anyway, so you may as well take advantage of the free fast travel. If you belong to a team, and you should, you can fast travel to their camps or tents. And you can also fast travel to the player. Although if they also fast travel while you're doing that, you might end up in a totally different location. It's also pretty common to misclick on a different player and choose the wrong option. So if you get an invite to join a team out of the blue and you don't know the player, then it's likely to be a misclick. Nothing personal, kid, just trying to fast travel. So if you really want to get somewhere for free, check the map for players or camps in the area and join the group. And voila, free fast travel to where you're going. Of course you can't guarantee that this method will be available, but it's very handy when it is. Every public event is joinable for free, as long as you're not over-encumbered. The problem is that you can't predict when a particular event will happen, so this method is completely random. But when it is available, then it's not a bad idea to take advantage of it. You don't even need to participate in the event, you can just walk away. Unfortunately, this only applies to public events. Local events still require you to pay to fast travel to them. If you've just finished a big event, looking at your eviction notice, and you're overloaded, then the good news is that you can fast travel despite that. Unfortunately, it's only to White Spring, but fortunately, the mall has everything you need. Let's start with an over-encumbered character. That's pretty easy for me, I'm always over-encumbered. Open the map, then go to the expedition interface. Then select an Atlantic City location and travel to it. I prefer the boardwalk, but any will do. Then open the map again. You'll get the option to fast travel to any location, like normal, but you can fast travel to White Spring Refuge for free. The mall will not work, it has to be the refuge. But you can choose to spawn outside or inside. You can do this regardless of how overweight you are. Then go down the stairs and you'll be at the mall. And you can use the vendors and workbenches. Like I said at the beginning, this is super useful and I use it all the time.
Please do not.
Now this is the big one. Fast travel to anywhere for free. Travel to Atlantic City, then go into an interior space. At the boardwalk, that's a pier. At the casino, that's a nightclub or the casino. Or the mayor's office at the city center. Now open up the map. Click anywhere. See that? No cost. Now that could be the game lying to you. But look at your caps before you travel, and check them after you travel. That's right, no more Todd tax. Down with the Todd. But yes, as you can see, you can fast travel to anywhere for free if you do it from an interior in an expedition. I don't know why this is happening, but it is happening, and you might as well take advantage of it. At least until Todd finds out why his paychecks are smaller and gets the devs to fix this. Anyway, have fun out there. And if you're a Bethesda dev, forget what you just saw.
Sorry.
Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe and hit the bell button to be notified when new videos come out. See you soon.